covered under the Loyalist Treaty. Durham College is situated on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas, a branch of the Greater Anishinaabe Nation. Hats for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for the visiting Loyalist Lancers. Number 6, Sophie Vanny. Number 8, Brooklyn White. Number 10, Glenn Forrester. Number 14, Haley Lamar. And number 22, Grace Callahan. The Lancers are coached by Taylor Hughes. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to hear me make some noise for the starting lineup for the Durham Lords. The fastest here is number 3, Talia Campbell. She's right over the 3-point line. Number 4, Kathy Oriana. Our rugby athlete turned basketball star, number 7, Cameron Wallace. The blessing all the way from Montreal, Quebec, number 9, Sarah Jane Gagnon. She might as well be 7 foot tall the way she grabs that board. Number 13, Aisha Lewis. The head coach, you know him, you love him, Sherlock Chan.
Welcome to OCAA Live for this matchup between the Durham Lords and Loyalist Lancers. Loyalist sits at 5-0, the Lords 1-5. It's going to be a tough matchup if the Lords want to go on a 2-game win streak after losing the first 5. We're underway at the CRWC. Brought across and down low in the post with Aisha Lewis. It's up and it's through.
Good
Kaylee
start
Lamar.
from yeah, great start from Loyalist there. Getting a bucket right off the rip.
Orlana bringing it up for the Lords to Campbell. Restart this play, trying to get their first points into LaPlan, who puts it up and puts it through. the Lords get on the board.
Great play from LaPlante. It was almost a little bit of miscommunication between Talia Campbell and Sarah LaPlante.
Forster down low and right to Lemaire. That's easy. 2 points for Loyalist.
And Lemaire's got 4 points to open this up. Great job from Lemaire. Orlana gets it into Lewis. Deep 2. Not going to go in.
Rebounded by Loyalist as it's brought up. This is White. White shifting to the corner. They'll slow it down.
Loyalist is a good shooting team. LaPlante tips that.
Tips
She was
around.
hitting that. Hitting the face, I think.
Yeah, Campbell brings it to LaPlante, who drives, goes up, gets it back. Now it's tipped away, and it'll come Loyalist's way as Anderson brings it forward.
It was tipped twice there from LaPlante. I almost thought she was going to get a shot up there as Talia Campbell gets that rebound.
Yeah, Lemaire misses that one. It's Orlana forward.
I thought she was going to have a LeBron moment where LeBron saw 3 rims as Orlana air balls.
Forrester bringing it forward with Callahan now. Callahan tried to drive. It's tipped away, and it'll stay Loyalist's possession.
How do you think the Lords can win this one?
Well, they got to get stops, and you got to go in transition and score.
Yeah, their half-court offense is a little bit stagnant at times as Lemaire misses. She's 50% on the night.
Campbell now with LaPlante, bringing it up quickly, and this is how you have to do it. You got to go. Fading up and won't go. Lemaire with the rebound, pushing it forward to White. Had to play cross-court, didn't use it. Vanny still going. Great dump. Lemaire with 2. All 6 of Loyalist's points has come through Kaylee Lemaire.
And I think that's going to be a trend we see tonight. Loyalists getting inside and scoring. Orlana's got to be on tonight from 3.
LaPlante shaking, baking, and off the glass, doesn't go in.
Deep left-handed hook. I'd love to see her get a little bit more down low and get inside there.
This is Forrester, restarted to Callahan, and off the glass and through, and Loyalist's lead is growing early as they're hitting some tough shots.
Yeah, 3 minutes in and 9 points. Unheard of, really, in the CRWC this season.
Orlana, screen set by Lewis, used it, but it's great defending by White. And now it's thrown up and won't go. Campbell nearly got it. Callahan fighting. It's one and
great play from
legs.
Wood, but it's a turnover, unlucky. Good hustle from Wood there, though.
Yeah, it's
Coach is asking if the time reset there, but I don't think that hit the rim. What do you think?
I didn't hit the rim, so I can understand why the time didn't reset and why. But I can also tell it was close and understandably upset. Vanny downloaded Callahan, who uses the baseline and went through the legs of Lemaire, and it'll go Durham's way.
Great job from Orlana getting out in transition.
Orlana to LaPlante, who shoots and who airballs. LaPlante struggling early as Callahan goes cross court. Forrester up and goes in and out. Lemaire is fouled, and she'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Lemaire's been the best player on this court for both teams to open this one up. Grabbing an offensive rebound, getting some free throws now, and she's already got 6 points on the night.
Yeah, shoots 50% from the free throw line.
Let's see if Loyalist can crack double digits here early on as she misses the first. She goes 1 for 2.
Sticking with her 50%. The Loyalist Lancers now lead 10-2 as it's sent forward to the checking in Hutchinson, who's hounded and gets it to Wood. For Orlana for 3. This one is strong and already upset Orlana. She's missed 2 threes. Brought forward by Vinny.
Yeah, LaPlante checking out early on. You need Orlana on.
That's up. Won't go. Rebound, what a good rebound too. Shifting in and out, sends it across to Orlana, who kept it in.
Thought that might have hit the ref.
Wood
And they're gonna call a kickball violation there. Getting the substitution. What I like about Wood a lot is her physicality. She's a dual sport athlete, so her strength comes into play a lot of the times.
Campbell lost it and going the other way. A 2-on-1 for Loyalist. This is up and a foul called on Campbell. Nina Anderson will shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Early on, Lords struggling to score on the half court. Like we said before, we need them to get out in transition, but they gotta close out possessions with rebounds.
75% free throw shooter, misses the first. Second one is up and through, makes it 11-2. Hutchinson bringing it up, guarded by Vanny to Orlana.
Loyalist going to a little bit of a press to start this one.
Orlana driving, found Lewis to Campbell. Campbell comes inside, it's Lewis going up, and it's in. 2 points for Lewis, and the Lords break the run.
That's what they need to do. Orlana's got to get downhill and swing. That is excellent play from Orlana and Talia Campbell as they get a steal here. Orlana pushing. That's what they need to do. They got to score early on in this possession.
It's Campbell. Down low to Wood. Going up. Missing.
Thought that was going to go for a second. Lemaire pushing the pace.
Lemaire to Forrester. They go cross court to Callahan, who shoots. Can't hit. Offensive rebound for Forrester. Back out. Vanny for 3. That one doesn't go either. It's dipped around and Campbell comes away with it. Now you got to score here if you're Campbell. Going up. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound. Out Hutchinson. She'll shoot. Off the glass. Doesn't go. Callahan driving. Orlana rip.
Jump ball. Amazing
Jump ball
job.
called.
Amazing job from Orlana. They're reading that run. I believe it's Lord's basketball here. But what I like there from Talia Campbell, it was an excellent job using her body there. I would have loved to see her finish the layup, but you can't get everything right sometimes, right?
It's true. And the Lords not turning the ball over, which is a good habit, leading the turnover battle 3-1, but they got to find some way to get buckets. As I say that, it's a turnover, and Callahan running the floor, laying it up and through.
And they've done a good job getting out of the press there. Just an unlucky turnover. Her teammates need to show support. They need to give her options, which they do there.
Campbell getting down low, lost it, and it comes the way of Callahan again. Callahan tried to get it inside, it's tipped, and it'll go the way of the Lords.
Timeout to Durham Lords here.
So we're in this timeout. The Lords trail 13-4 to the 5-0 Loyalist Lancers. It was always going to be a mountain to climb. You didn't make it any easier for yourself by trailing early in this first.
Yeah, they gotta build better habits here to start. You turn the ball over, you gotta get back right away. But they've done a good job keeping the ball here. It was just a couple of back-to-back possessions to close out right there. But they gotta hit their shots. They've taken a couple threes, just haven't been able to hit. So you wanna see a couple of those go down. And then you can win this one against the Loyalist Lancers for sure.
Yeah, 0 for 5 from the three-point line for the Lords. And I think off the top of my head, I can only imagine one of them hitting the rim. So it's just got to be more accurate.
Yeah, and just taking high-quality threes is a goal that they need to strive for here. As the timeout is over, it's going to be Lord's ball on their own baseline.
LaPlante will be the inbounder. 3:02 to go in this first quarter.
One person we didn't see much early on in the season was Tanya Hutchinson, but she's in now, and I like the way she's played.
Wood trying to rip it out.
Jump
And a
ball.
jump ball, which will go Loyalist's way.
Wood put herself in a little bit of a dangerous position there, but also your teammates got to show a little bit earlier for Hutchinson. You got to recognize that you can't give it to Wood there. That's a dangerous spot to put Wood in.
Bringing it forward. White now down low. Callahan fouled.
Wood went in a little bit too hard there, but you like that aggressiveness.
We'll see Kayla Kudra come in for Cameron Wood. Trying to make an impact. The third year from Toronto. Played around. Screen set. It's up. It's in. That's great. By Brooklyn White. LaPlante
Not a
threw
good
it
pass.
up. Yeah, not. It's just a lazy pass by LaPlante. Nearly picked off by Callahan. Lucky to still have the ball.
Yeah, in that situation, you have your dribble. You got to use it.
LaPlante.
Just got to take a high percentage shot here. To Orlana. Good floater from Hutchinson. Unlucky. She's battling hard. And it's going to be a jump ball. Great job from Hutchinson there, getting the ball back after her miss. And it's going to be Lord's ball. They got 14 on the shot clock.
Actually, it looks.
It's Durham ball, yeah.
Yeah, it's Durham ball, you're correct. And Loyalists nearly tricked themselves into an extra possession.
The possession arrow should be switched now.
LaPlante. Hutchinson. Screen set Lewis. LaPlante driving. I mean, it's Hutchinson that's driving. And it's ripped away.
It's going to be Loyalist this time.
I would say Loyalist ball. They couldn't really tell. But they come together and they make a good decision. Two referees on the near side. .202 to go in this first quarter. Vanny to Tomlinson. Tomlinson driving. And a blocking foul called.
I'm guessing Aisha Lewis's feet were not planted there. It was definitely a close call.
And now Durham is one foul away from the bonus. So Vandy to inbound. Try to get it down low. That's a turnover as Hutchinson has it.
Hutchinson's been doing a good job getting downhill there. Almost turned it over there, though.
Orlana, hop step. Jumper doesn't go. And coming away is 4-on-2, Loyalist Lancers. Off and in by Nina Anderson. And the lead is 17-4 for Loyalist.
Yeah, Loyalists just getting better shots. They're getting inside and just getting easy opportunities. That's what the Lords need to do. They need to utilize the pick and roll with their bigs a little bit better.
LaPlante is down. A foul is called. And it'll be a baseline out of bounds for the Lords.
Kind of shocked that they called the foul there.
Yeah, it looked like she just fell, but you'll take it however you can get it. Lewis looking for Alana, has her, reverse, doesn't go. This one will stay Durham Lord's ball, 56 seconds left. LaPlante to Hutchinson. Hutchinson driving, the layup doesn't go. Fighting is Lewis, coming away with it is Loyalist. It's a 4-on-2 again. This one's Brooklyn White, who finds the corner. That's Stark. That won't go down, tipped around, and Lewis has it. Orlana getting into her offense with Hutchinson. Hutchinson throws a 3 up off the glass, won't go. And now a 1 second difference, shot clock, game clock. Easy layup up and in by Nina Anderson, who's got a couple of buckets in this first quarter. The shot clock is gone.
This is a blowout right now. You gotta get a good shot. Hutchinson, I don't think she's made a field goal yet. You gotta take it inside. She's gotten good looks, but she's just gotta finish one.
Orlana turned it over. Lewis is fighting.
And Orlana's not paying attention.
Yeah, and the quarter is over. The Durham Lords trail by 15 and only scoring 4 points in that first quarter. It's 19-4 in favor of the 5-0 Loyalist Lancers. And we'll be right back for the second quarter between the Durham Lords and Loyalist Lancers. Welcome back for the second quarter between the struggling Durham Lords and the 5-0 Loyalist Lancers. It's 19-4 in favor of Loyalist. Durham's got to get out of this quickly, or else they are in store for a blowout.
Yeah, this is a really crucial second quarter right here.
They get it into Lemaire, keeps it alive with White. White to Lemaire, layup is good. And another great start for the Lancers.
That pick and roll has been excellent for Loyalist with Lemaire on the receiving end. If you're Campbell here, you can't overthink it. Just get it in. But you can't pick up the ball. You got to keep your dribble there.
Yeah, Lemaire's up to 9 points now. For 3 assists for White. That's down low. Hutchinson gets it to go.
There you go. Hutchinson's had so many great looks. Just hasn't been able to capitalize. But if she can capitalize those, the Lords could have a chance in this one.
Stark to Vanny. Driving inside. Vanny the move. And the interior defense was nowhere on that play. Into Campbell. It's a good chance. Kudra has it. Wood. can't get it to go. Fighting for the offensive rebound, can't get it. As Stark comes away with it. Campbell tries to rip it. It's a jump ball.
That's a great press.
Refs are real quick to call the jump ball. You just got to get your two hands on it for about a second.
Yeah.
And you get the jump ball. So knowing that, you could be a little bit more aggressive knowing.
Shot clock should be at 24. They're only going to give him 14, though. But all they need is 5, and Campbell's turned it over.
Campbell. And it's a 3-on-1, and it's thrown up and laid in by Loyalist.
Bit of an alley-oop there, huh? And Campbell's turned it over yet again.
Yeah, Hutchinson was the one that turned that over, sending it over Campbell's head.
Just some miscommunication and some frustration here as this game has gone to 19 points.
Yeah, largest lead of the game for the Lancers, and they throw it into Vanny, who gets it down low, an easy layup, and it's Stark.
If you're the Lords, you got to think about bringing in Aaliyah Johnson. She's a good big to have down low, and Talia Campbell's just falling to the ground. LaPlante for 3. No good.
Can't get it to go. The Lords struggling from the field, and the Lancers running the floor quickly. This layup won't go. Campbell has it. Throws it to LaPlante.
They got a little bit lucky there.
Throws to Kudrow. In for Campbell, who goes up and goes in. It's an and one. You can already see some frustration on the Durham Lords sideline. Orlana head to the sky. But if the Lords want to fight back in this game, plays like that, we'll do it. Campbell shooting at the free throw line. Hits the first. Hits the only one to complete the and one. It's 27-9. In the corner. Olens threw it up. There's a foul called. And a push called. So
I believe it was a
baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, I believe it was a loose ball foul on LaPlante. Believe LaPlante pushed over Lemieux, but I don't know 100%.
And now a timeout called by Loyalist. Just got to sort a couple things out. Coach Caleb Hugh didn't like how they were set up on the free throw. Don't know if that has anything to do with it or just your run-of-the-mill timeout. What'd you think of that first quarter by Loyalist?
Loyalist, they played an excellent first quarter. They were getting inside, they were scoring quick, and they got a couple turnovers there at the end. Like they created turnovers. But the big difference is they haven't been taking that many outside shots, which the Lords do like to take a lot. So they've been taking a higher percentage shots, and it's been paying off. As you can see, it's an 18-point game right now.
Yeah, they're shooting 57% from the field to Durham Lords is 19. That's 12 for 21, 4 for 21, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's a big difference in the shot quality. Because you talk about shot making a lot, but you got to also look at the type of shots that they're taking. And they're taking on just higher percentage shots, basically.
Yeah, and I think the one thing that the Durham Lords have to look at is the fact they've forced 6 turnovers and not scored a single point off of any of those turnovers. You got to get out in transition and make plays. And down 18 with 7:51 to go in this second quarter, you got to start making plays soon.
That's what we talked about before. You got to score off the turnovers.
Inside. That's up. It won't go. The Mayor tried. Lewis kept it in. LaPlante throws it to Wood, who's running quickly.
Wood can drive here.
Kicks it out. Hutchinson getting low. That's good. And it's in.
Hutchinson's been an amazing spark plug off the bench so far. She's taken many good shots here. Swing the rock. Loyalist for 3. Bank shot. It's good.
Crazy shot by Brooklyn White. That's 30-11. Largest lead, 21 for Loyalist. It's at 19 right now, and it's a turnover for LaPlace.
Bit of a suicide pass there from Wood. It's got to be a little bit better.
Checking in for Loyalist, number 22, Grace Nunn.
The 7th turnover of the game for the Lords, which keeps them well under their average still, but not taking care of the ball. It's Callahan. Swings it to White. White back to Callahan, who thought about shooting, now gets it to White, who puts it up, and it won't go. Offensive rebound, fighting, and a jump ball. One, it'll stay Loyalist. Good stuff by the Lords, other than giving up the offensive rebound in the first place. Callahan's shot. Unlucky, unfriendly bounce on the rim, and it doesn't go in.
I'd love to see LaPlace push the pace here early and get an early shot. And she does just that.
Forward. No foul called, and it'll stay Loyalist's ball.
I don't know how you call. I don't know how you give it to the Loyalist in that situation.
I guess a block shot, maybe.
In my opinion, that was a foul for sure.
Up, won't go. Lemaire fighting. Can't get it up and in. And it's Campbell. Has Hutchinson wide open and throws it over everybody.
Just an unlucky pass. Ball must have slipped out or something from Talia Campbell. But she had the right idea, and that's what you want if you're the Lords. The execution will come, but you gotta have the right ideas.
Thrown inside, Callahan up, won't go. Campbell has it. It's on the glass. The plunk comes away with it, and Wood, it's a 2-on-2. Wood throws it, Hutchinson, it's in.
Great find from Wood there. Hutchinson's a key part for this team. Hutchinson came off the bench, but she's done a great job, as we have not seen Kathy Orlando much here.
That doesn't go. The Mayor kept it in. Callahan. Now it's a 3. It's good. Brooklyn White hits the shot again.
That's Brooklyn White's second bank 3 in the past couple of minutes. LaPlace up to Wood. Great pass.
That's 8 for Brooklyn White. It's Wood. Hutchinson throwing it up and fouled. Shooting 2 at the free throw line. Tania Hutchinson shooting 2 free throws. In her first year, hits the first free throw. Trying to go perfect from the line. Rims out, goes 1 for 2. Leaving points on the board. It's Fanny. Lost. Campbell and Hutchinson running. It's Hutchinson going up. Doesn't go. Lewis fighting. And a jump ball.
Lords are going to retain possession. Amazing job from Aisha Lewis right there. Just battling. You get 2 hands on the ball, anything can happen. Bit of an injury here.
Yeah, it looks like Gwen Forrester, the 3rd year from Scarborough, is down with an injury. We'll continue play here in a second as Campbell's about to inbound.
Looking for LaPlace.
LaPlace wide open. Won't go. Wood the rebound. It's Hutchinson throws it to Campbell. Campbell to LaPlace. Takes that shot, and it won't go again.
LaPlace's had a tough shooting night tonight. You just hope she can figure it out.
Yeah. That's a three, and it won't go from White, who's 2 for 4 from the three-point line. Campbell now running the floor quickly. Could find Wood. It decides against it. Campbell to LaPlaw. Shakes. Finds Wood. It's Campbell. Dribbling in and out. Campbell up. Campbell won't go. Lewis tied up. And a jump ball goes Loyalist's way.
Well, we've had a couple of jump balls tonight, 5 or 6. I do like the possession arrow. I believe it's, I don't know. I don't know how much I like the possession arrow.
Corner shot. It's through. Nina Anderson from way downtown. And it's 36-14, largest lead for the Lancers.
If you're a Loyalist there, you cut a trap to Leah Campbell arrow, and she turns it over anyways. Lemaire up.
Driving. Offensive rebound and putback. And a timeout called by the Lords with 3:39 to go. It's a 24-point game. Running away from the Lords quickly here. Durham is a team that struggles from the field, the worst field goal percentage in the OCAA. But not a team that usually struggles defensively. On pace to give up nearly 100 points. It's not the Durham Lords way. And they need to get back on track. Even if you don't pick up a win here, you don't want to get blown out by way too much.
Yeah, and it only takes a couple of possessions to get back in it. There's been times where they've created turnovers, but they haven't pushed the pace and scored quick enough. The key is to scoring quick before the defense gets set. But they've been letting the defense get set, and their half-court offense is just not good enough.
Yeah, we have 3:39 left in this half. It's going to be interesting to see how it ends. Historically, the Durham Lords have dominated this matchup. A different kind of outcome is on the horizon tonight. 22-11 against Loyalists all time, and 12-5 at home.
Almost turns it over there, but the Lords do keep possession.
It's Wood. Hutchinson can't get it to go. Running the other way is Loyalist. Back. Fakes the shot is White. Down low, Lewis forced the turnover, and it's LaPlaw. And it's Campbell.
If you're White, it's just got to be a little bit better there.
LaPlaw to Wood down low. Wood cutting. Looking to Lewis. Lewis to LaPlaw. It's got to go up eventually. LaPlaw gets it down low to Lewis. That's great.
Excellent pass there from LaPlaw. Thought she was putting that up, but it turned out to be a pass, and Lewis lays it in. Great job from the girls.
Going up is Callahan and through, an and one for Grace Callahan from Corbyville.
So now we got 2 Woods in the game. Lords could have a third person down there boxing out.
Doesn't go, and an offensive rebound, but then scooped by LaPlaw. It's thrown up to Campbell, a great pass. And Campbell puts it up and in.
Excellent sequence there. LaPlaw makes a great pass up, and Campbell lays it in. Excellent job from the two. But lackluster defense from the Lords, and it's another Loyalist layup right in front. Wood being pressured. LaPlante takes a midi. LaPlante steps out of bounds, unlucky. Under 2 minutes to go. Lords need to close out here. It would be nice if they could just get a couple of stops and buckets.
This is up, and it won't go. Unlucky on the rim. As that shot from Shackle could have easily gone down.
That's another jump ball. I believe that might be your 6th or 7th one, actually.
24-point game. The Loyalist Lancers are dominating the Durham Lords.
They got to get it past half soon. Wood throws it up to her sister.
And turned over. The largest margin of victory for Loyalists against Durham all time is 37, and at 24 at half. Loyalists calling a timeout. This could easily get into that territory if Durham don't fix up what they're doing soon.
Yeah, 24 points in the first half. Could turn into 37 quite easily. Durham's had a better second quarter here, scoring 14 points compared to 4, but their defense has been just as bad. They gave up 19 in the first and giving up a lot this quarter. 23 in the quarter for Loyalist.
Yeah, it's a lot of points for the Durham Lords to be given up. Usually you score 14. You usually in a little bit of a close matchup. You scored 14, you're still losing this quarter by 9. It's gotta tighten up defensively. With a minute 33 to go in this half, it's gotta start this instant.
Yeah, giving up, the way the Lords have been scoring, giving up 42 and a half is just not a good look. It's not going to lead to anything good because the Lords, they've been scoring 30, 40, 50 points per game. And when you give up 42, it's not a good recipe for success as they get inside.
Down low, Lemaire fighting for it.
Definitely foul on Wood for sure.
A foul called, send Loyalist sideline out of bounds. On it is Tomlinson. Into Vanny. Tomlinson up. Too strong. Taylor Wood running the floor. Gets it to her sister Cameron Wood. Across for LaPlante. This is up and just a little strong. Minute to go in this half. Tomlinson to Vanny. Screen set for Vanny. In the corner, it's turned over by Shaquille. Shaquille inside. They somehow get it away. Swung. Vanny. Screen set. It's Shaquille. And a jump ball is called. And it'll stay Loyalist ball. 31 seconds left. They have 7 seconds to get a shot off.
Ref is not letting them play. He's calling those jump balls very quickly, which I don't mind. Don't mind.
Got in quickly. Lemaire somehow still has it. Now there's a foul called.
Yeah, that's going to go on Beatrice Johnson. Her hands were just in on the body of Lemaire. Rather, her hands being up, they were straight.
So now 14 seconds left. Tomlinson swinging. One more. 3. Air ball. Offensive rebound.
I believe it's a foul on the ground. She pushed her before the shot. I believe it's still going to be 2 shots, but definitely a foul before the shot came up. And it's number 12 and Nina Anderson on this one.
(42-18). First one won't go by Nina Anderson. Second one does go. It's 43-18. Largest lead is at 25 now. It's LaPlante into Taylor Wood. No shot clock. So it's Campbell. Campbell uses the screen. Swung it to LaPlante. LaPlante driving, floater, it's in. And the second half is done. The Durham Lords trail by 23 points against Loyalist, 43-20. We have a halftime performance which is the Shoot for Cash contest. We'll let you go watch that, and we'll be right back for the second half of this one.
OCAA Shoot for Cash contest. He will attempt the layup starting with a 3-point circle, a free throw, and a 3-point shot. He'll be given 2 attempts at each shot. If he's able to make all 3 shots, he'll be given 1 chance to shoot from half court for $1,000. Good luck.
We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew. Times changed, and we adapted. We evolved, and we delivered. Market-driven programs that get our grads jobs.
Welcome back to this second half between the Durham Lords and Loyalist Lancers. The Loyalist Lancers lead by 23. It's going to be a large task if the Lords want back in this one. And driving early, it's a turnover for the Lords, and Loyalist comes away with it.
Not the best start you can think of for the Lords here.
As this is up and won't go. Coming away with it is Campbell.
One thing the Lords got to do, they get called for a foul, Loyalist. They got to look for number 14, Tanaya Hutchinson, in transition. She breaks out very quickly and early, and she's always open. They just got to hit her. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. You see her open all the time as players are getting the rebound. Got to get your head up as LaPlante puts that up and through. And one thing Loyalist Lancers head coach Caleb Hugh was talking about before the game was that they hope that they can make Sarah LaPlante a non-factor as this is being passed around. That's great ball movement, but it doesn't go. Thought I was watching the 2014 San Antonio Spurs or the 2025 Toronto Raptors.
They are on the same level. You're right, sir. As Aisha Lewis hands it off to LaPlante.
That's great pass. And Wood puts it up and in a 4-0 run to start this third quarter.
And both of those buckets are made by Sarah LaPlante, just working. As she scores the first one and then dimes the next one. They got to get some stops, though.
This is Callahan fighting and getting it out. This is up by Lemaire, and it doesn't go. And Wood, they could look for Hutchinson here.
Yeah, like I stated, Hutchinson's open.
And just creeping up, too. Not full sprint so that they can find her. It's creeping up. Wide open. LaPlante. Tried to drive. There's a foul called.
LaPlante's quite content with that whistle. It's going to be on the ground, I believe. Like you said, coach for the Lancers, Caleb Hugh, he said, don't let Sarah LaPlante beat you. But if you're the Lords, you need Sarah LaPlante to step up and beat you.
Sent Aisha Lewis. It's Hutchinson. Hutchinson's up and in. A 6-0 run for the Lords. It continues as they try and battle back into this one.
This is only 17 now. The Lords could really do something if they can get a stop here.
Callahan driving. They
Great
get
block
a stop.
from LaPlante.
Callahan wanted a foul badly. It's LaPlante. 5-on-4 with Callahan trying to get back. LaPlante up and it doesn't go. Wood. It's tipped out and it'll go Loyalist's way.
Bit of a heat check there from Sarah Jean LaPlante. And Cameron Wood almost got the reb. Would have been a nice rebound there from Cameron Wood. Callahan, LaPlante almost gets a steal. Uses her body. Great job from Sophie Vanny. And she's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Vanny misses the first one. The Lords used the fans used their drum very well there. Vanny makes the second one. And she splits her trip 1-2. LaPlante throws it up to Wood. Great pass from LaPlante.
Yeah, that's great. Just leading Wood. And it's LaPlante open. Can't hit though. Struggling from the 3-point line are the Lords. It's Lewis. Dumping it to Wood, who finds Campbell. It's Hutchinson for 3, and this one's an air ball.
Very close from Hutchinson, so close.
Callahan. White. Could have swung one more. Now it's Vanny. Callahan, 3. This one's short. Going up. No call. And the Lords have it. And they've been getting some stops. They could put together a couple good possessions here. You can get yourself back into it. It's LaPlante. Driving. That's a foul called on White, and it's the right call, bringing our body into LaPlante.
White playing a little bit of that Pistons defense back in the day.
LaPlante up. LaPlante can't go.
Hasn't been able to hit one of those today.
This is up and in. 46-26, their first field goal of the quarter.
It was a 17-point game. Lords were looking to go on a run, and then 3 quick points from Loyalist shuts them up.
Hutchinson up, doesn't go. 4 for 12 from the field now. That's White. Thought about taking it, driving inside, and won the 3-point play.
And that was an excellent bucket there from Brooklyn White. She's had an excellent game. Couple foul calls haven't gone her way, but doesn't matter. And it's going to be a timeout to Durham here at around the 6-minute mark.
Yeah, and the Durham Lords have not hit a 3 in this one. 0 for 14. So for a team that's been putting them up quite a bit, to be 0 for is shocking, and one of the reasons why they're trailing by 22 points. After this one, the Durham Lords men's team will play the Loyalist Lancers. The Lords with the #1 record in the East. Loyalists sitting at 3 and 4. But they score a lot of points. So it'll be really interesting to see.
Yeah, Lords, the men's team, pride themselves on their defense. So it's gonna be a battle between the two. I want to see if Jashawn Elliott can come out and drop another triple-double. He had an excellent first half in the last game against St. Lawrence, but they didn't really need him too much in the second half, as it was quite a big blowout. And the girls team here beat St. Lawrence College last Friday as well by quite a big deficit.
Yeah, Loyalists most notably put up 129 points against La Cité in dominant fashion.
Sorry, that was the men's team?
It was.
They put how many?
129, as that is.
And her foot was over the green line. She thought it might have been the black line. It's a little bit confusing down there. We saw that the St. Lawrence game as well. But interesting pass from LaPlante there, back to Campbell. She does a double spin, and they got to get it over half.
Hutchinson, they get it over half, but to a Loyalist player, and it's forward. Callahan swung it to White, who puts it up, doesn't go, tipped around. Callahan, they have it again. Callahan, that's up, won't go. Fighting again. This one's out as Lemaire couldn't keep it in.
Lemaire's played a great game today, just battling. She did right there as well. And that's a great job from the Lords, getting it out of their own half right there.
Swinging it. Hutchinson up, won't go. Tipped around, and it's one. And now a jump ball.
That's that aggressiveness from Aisha Lewis and Cameron Wood there, fighting to get that jump ball.
Could have taken that. Fake handoff, now the handoff. Down low, Lemaire. Tip to White, who puts it up. And it goes in and out. Campbell fighting. Still has it. Callahan, excuse me. Lemaire up and in.
One thing I'm not seeing enough from Aisha Lewis is enough rebounding on the inside. She goes to box out Lemaire and just doesn't really go for the ball, as LaPlante is going to turn it over, as that's an 8-second violation.
That's incredible defense by Loyalist. LaPlante's having a tough game, shooting 3 for 14, 0 for 8 from downtown.
There's just not enough awareness from anyone on the Lords team.
Corner, the fake. White, that's a 3, won't go. Forster thought she had 3 points. It's Campbell to Wood, back to Campbell. Screen set by Johnson. Campbell driving, fouled, and going for 2 at the free throw line. That is through, 1 for 1 from the free throw line now.
They would love the second one. She makes them both.
She hits both. Solid free throw shooter, going 2 for 2 from the line. Callahan driving, laying, and getting it to go. Hutchinson, it's swung, it's Campbell. It won't go, Wood fighting. Hutchinson to Wood. Campbell, one more LaPlante. LaPlante driving, fouled, and can't get it to go. Would have loved that.
At the line for Durham, number 9, Sarah Jean LaPlante.
Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties there. We are back, though. As it's going to be Loyalist side out, I believe. No, Loyalist free throw, sorry.
Yeah, foul called. So shooting 2 is Brooklyn White, who's had a solid game so far, but can't knock down the first.
Yeah, Brooklyn White's been all over the floor today for Loyalist. She goes 0 for 2 there, unlucky.
It's got back though, and the floater won't go. LaPlante fighting, and LaPlante winning it to Campbell.
They're in fear of an 8-second violation here unless they can get it up quick, and they do.
Johnson to LaPlante. LaPlante making her move. Fade away, bucket. Good shot by LaPlante, 4 for 15 now from the field.
Lords have not hit a 3 this game yet, though. It's been a tough shooting night for them.
White, that's Callahan. That won't go. Offensive rebound doesn't go. Callahan lost it out of bounds. It'll go the Lord's way. Trying to get it across court. LaPlante to Campbell.
It's excellent ball movement there.
Johnson. Wood could shoot and still goes to LaPlante, who is stripped. And it's Lemaire driving, spinning, losing. It'll stay Loyalist.
Great defense there from Wood, just staying in front.
Forrester into Lemaire. It's Forrester. That's a three, and it's off.
They got to push here. Got to attack the inside.
LaPlante to Hutchinson. Hutchinson up, doesn't go. Wood gets it. Beatrice Johnson misses. A couple of second and third chance points don't go, and now Hutchinson's called for a blocking foul.
Yeah, if you're the Lords, you got to just get inside and transition. You can't settle. Yeah, you want to get 3 points over 2, but you haven't hit a 3 all night. You got to attack. Be aggressive on the inside. It's been tough, though. It's been tough for them.
Down low. Driving. No foul called. And it'll be Durham's ball the other way. 1:55 to go in this third quarter. It's been a low-scoring quarter. LaPlante gets it to Campbell. Back to LaPlante. Got to drive it up. Avoids the 8-second violation. It's LaPlante.
I think she might have gotten away with one.
It's Hutchinson.
Clock said 15 on it, I believe.
Driving, and the foul is called.
So if you're the Lords here, you're going to be in bonus. You're going to be shooting 2. And you just got away with an 8-second violation. You got to make both of these count. This is a gift from the basketball gods. You got to make both of these shots.
That's Tania Hutchinson at the free throw line. Looking to hit the first one. It's up, it doesn't go.
And like I just said, you got to make them both.
Second one to go 1 for 2 is good. 1 for 2 at the free throw line for Tania Hutchinson, and it's a 21-point game. Largest lead was 27.
I believe there was a famous quote. I believe it was from Michael Jordan, and he said, "I'm going to make them both." But there, Tania Johnson only makes one. But they get the ball. LaPlante carrying it up. She's got options. She's got to make a pass here.
LaPlante gets to Campbell, who can look back for LaPlante. Fake, up. A miss for LaPlante, and it'll go Loyalist way.
Callahan has it.
Callahan swinging. Owens. This is a floater. It won't go. Offensive rebound. Fighting inside. LaPlante comes away with it.
They can't let up first and second chances, though, as they turn it over right there. Definitely a foul.
And a foul called. Free throws coming, I believe, for Loyalist.
Yep, should be free throws. One person we haven't seen in a very long time, Kathy Orlano. Possible injury there, huh?
Yeah, missed a couple shots in that first quarter, but nothing that warranted getting the bench. Maybe right at the end of the quarter, stopped watching the play.
Yeah, but I don't think you sit one of your best players. Tania Johnson's played great today, but as They make both. Tania Johnson's played great, but you still got to get Kathy Orlana some run, and that's going to be an offensive foul for sure. Oh, and they're gonna call that a defensive foul. No,
No, an offensive foul called.
just a little confused with the refs' mannerisms, but it is for sure going to be an offensive foul.
This will be side out. No different shot clock, game clock. 22.8 to go in this third quarter. We got 10 minutes after that to decide this OCAA matchup. It's brought forward, Campbell guarding. Swinging to Callahan. It's up, won't go. Swung inside, Wood comes away with it. And over and back. With 1 second to go.
So, I might not be a basketball ref, but in my opinion, she was still gathering possession there. That should have been an okay play. But if you're the Lords, you got a little bit of a chance to put up a shot here.
LaPlante throws it in. Campbell can't get it to go. Wanted the foul call. We'll head to the fourth quarter with the Durham Lords trailing by 23 with 10 minutes to go.
I thought she might have gotten hit there, but it's unlucky if you're the Lords. And there's going to be a T-shirt toss here. Might see Lou. Yep, Lou's going to come out and toss some shirts. If you were a young kid in the crowd, would you want a T-shirt from Lou or Mikey?
I would want a T-shirt from the both of them.
I agree. And look at Mikey there. Look at the arm on him. Jocelyn, even better arm. Softball MVP for the Lords. As you see Mikester here. He's not fooling anyone. We know where he's going.
He's going deep.
He's going all the way back. Back of the crowd.
Maybe not.
He's looking for it. Great throw from Mikey there. Finds the crowd. Excellent toss.
The Durham Lords trail by 23 points. What do you think about bringing in some of the bench players and
throwing in the white towel?
Throwing in the white towel.
White flag or whatever, sorry. It's close. It's a tough decision if you're coach here. What do you think? I want to hear what you have to say first.
I think at this point in the game, you got to see what you got, because the starters haven't done much, and they're not producing. See what you got on that bench. See what players you can trust for future games, because this one looks just about wrapped up.
Yeah, and I'm in agreement with you here. You're averaging around 10 points a quarter. That is just not good enough. So, in my opinion, you got to go to some bench players like Aaliyah Johnson, or you give Taylor Wood some extra run here.
Doesn't look like they will.
Looks like they're going to run the exact same lineup.
And that might be just because they want to get closer in this game, see if they can spark something.
Point difference. Is that a big thing here? I don't think so. It's not the NBA Cup. Speaking of NBA Cup, your Toronto Raptors are playing tomorrow night in Toronto to look to go 4-0 in the group setting for the NBA Cup. What do you think about the Raptors this season, huh?
Oh, I'm loving the Raptors. You gotta love some good Toronto basketball, along with some good Durham Lords play here. As Hutchinson puts it up, it doesn't go, and it'll be Loyalist ball. I think both of these teams will equally be rooting for our Toronto Raptors, as well as our Toronto Tempo, who are deciding between the 6th and 7th pick right now in the WNBA draft.
Yeah, I didn't fully understand. They get to pick?
No, I believe it'll be a lottery system.
Okay. Because let me tell you, I'm excited to see women hoops come to Toronto as what a layup there from Brooklyn White. I'm excited to see the WNBA come to Toronto. You know, tickets when Caitlin Clark is in the building are going to be, it's going to be like going to a Leafs game, but McDavid's in the building.
Yeah, but just getting to see some superstars come to Toronto on the women's side of things, it's going to be awesome, and it's going to be great for the sport. Hutchinson throws it up, it doesn't go. Growing the game of basketball in Canada.
Yeah, one name I'm excited to see outside of Caitlin Clark is Asia Wilson. I love the way she plays. She is just a bruiser, but she's been working on her game and been getting her shot up.
That's up, won't go.
They're bruising down there. Hutchinson's out yet again. Floater. Great floater there.
It's a good floater. What's one of your sneak picks for WNBA players that you want to see play in Toronto?
Sneak pick. It's a tough decision. Definitely a Mercury player as they bang a three. Great shot. One player I'd like to see. Tough decision. I'm going to have to get back on you. I'm going to have to think about that for a minute.
All right, think on it. Think on it as Campbell has turned that over. And it's Loyalist coming forward. It's poked out of bounds. It'll stay Loyalist ball.
Right now I'm deciding between some Storm players. I like the way she play makes. I like the speed she uses. She's a shorter guard, but I just love the way she plays. She's a good shooter too. Another player I'd say would be Alyssa Thomas as well.
Yeah, that's not as much of a sneak pick.
Yeah, but it's not when you think of top players in the league. You think Paige Beckers, you think Caitlin Clark, you think Asia Wilson, but I want Alyssa Thomas.
You think Angel Reese too? Well,
who would be your Angel Reese comparison on the Lords?
I think you'd have to look at a player like Aisha Lewis, who's just great at rebounding, has a good motor like Angel Reese, makes plays. That's what Angel Reese does.
Yeah, my pick would be Cameron Wood. Cameron Wood, excellent rebounder. She's tough. She's a little bit of a smaller big, but and she play makes well, and that's what Angel Reese does. So that's my comparison.
Okay.
I don't know about you. I don't know if we agree fully.
I think those are both great picks as the Durham Lords trail by 26 points with 8 minutes to go.
Let's hone in on this game, sir.
Lemaire getting it into Forrester. That's a three, and it's good by Stark. Violet Stark with the three, and it's largest lead, 29. Thrown up, Kudra controls it. Campbell throws it. Hutchinson up, doesn't go. Fighting as Wood. There's a foul called, and it'll go the way of the Lancers.
Yeah, I believe foul on Cameron Wood right there. That's what we were talking about. She's a bruiser. She's gonna scrap down low. So to pick up a foul or two in situations like that, it's not the worst. As they get a steal and they throw it out. Hutchinson, that's what she's done all night, just leaked out. Hasn't really come to anything. She had that one floater. LaPlante, three. Oh, she passed it.
Yeah, and passed it way out of bounds. And just not the right play on that occasion.
Yeah. Yeah, she overthought it, I think, a little bit. As this is a 29-point game. Chance to push it to 30. This is the biggest lead of the game so far. The Lords just have not been able to nail anything from three.
This is getting it down low. This is a three. And it goes. A great shot by Violet Stark again.
Any relation to Tony?
I don't think so, considering
Turnover again.
not a real guy.
Definitely a foul from Sarah Jean Laplan.
She can't believe it. Shocked that the foul was called.
From my point of view, it might have been a play on there. I think that you could have gone play on there, but they're gonna give it to LaPlante. It's gonna be side out. I don't understand the side out call.
Yeah, if that's a foul, it's got to be shooting, you would think. But with 6:33 to go, Loyalists have the ball. Baseline out of bounds.
And like I said before, Leah Johnson check in. I might have liked to see her earlier. Could have used her rebounding and her physicality.
Thrown across court. White. One more. It's a three. And it's through. And Loyalists are getting hot from downtown. We're up to a 35-point game.
You said the biggest margin was 37, and we're in that territory right now.
Johnson making a play. Wood down low to Kudra and has it stripped. 6 minutes to go.
Excellent steal there, though.
Stark inside. It doesn't go. The Lords will let it roll out of bounds.
Aisha Lewis, we haven't really seen her much today, eh?
No, not as often as we're used to. It's Campbell thrown across Hutchinson.
And this is a name that we haven't seen much this season, but Hutchinson's played a lot today.
Wood down low. Hutchinson. Hutchinson tried to go up. Doesn't go. Lewis gets it back up and in with the two.
Thought she might have been fouled on that, but she gets the layup to go. They got to communicate right now on who's where in the zone. Great steal from Talia Campbell.
Campbell nearly won it. Thought she had won the possession for her team. Doesn't like the call that it's going back to Loyalist. The Lancers call a timeout. It's 68 to 35. It's a dominant game.
If you're a Loyalist, you got to think about sitting Brooklyn White. She's had an excellent game, and maybe you give the bench a little bit more of a chance here. I love the way Brooklyn White has played. She's hit many threes. She's played defense. She's done everything right.
Yeah, I've loved the way that she's played.
But now we're going to... Sorry, go.
I would agree with you, and I'd like to see some more action for the first years. We've already seen Stark. We've already seen Angel, but I would like to see them on the court for the rest of this one. I don't know if that will happen, though. Like you said, score difference does matter. Not as much as it does for the NBA Cup, but it still does. So to get points on the board and to blow teams out can be very important.
Yeah, player of the game for me, though, it's got to be Kaylee Lemaire from Loyalist. She's played an excellent game on the glass and scoring-wise. Her pick and roll has been elite. As Loyalist turn it over, just an unlucky turnover there.
Yeah, dominant game from Lemaire. 15 points, 16 rebounds. It's exactly what you'd want from your big.
I wonder what the OCAA rebound record is in a single game.
Yeah, definitely not 16, but
Definitely not, but 16 is elite.
Lewis, it's Campbell. It won't go. Rebound and run on the floor quickly. White, low, blocked by Wood. It'll stay Loyalist ball, though.
Excellent block there from Wood. I wonder if you could find out the rebounding single game record from the OCAA. I don't know how easy that would be. Get it up top. Swing it over. Stark. Can't get it to go. It's going to be Lord's ball. It was Angel Alonso from Sudbury who fought for that one there, but just tipped it out of bounds. 4:40 to go in this one. Gets it into Wood. Nice attempt there from Cameron Wood. Alicia Lewis can't get that to go. Cameron Wood, another rebound. Just can't get it to go, Hutchinson. Good fight there on the glass. It's going to be Brooklyn White again. Brooklyn White was body slammed by Aaliyah Johnson. It's going to be free throws, I believe, for Brooklyn White. No, I'm sorry, no free throws. And Brooklyn White is going to come to the bench here. So do we have the rebound record?
We do not have the rebound record, so not up.
It's unlucky. Should be something you could find easily on the OCAA site. What do you think?
I think that would be a good addition. Hutchinson to Campbell. Campbell. Down low to Lewis, but it's a turnover, and it'll go Loyalist's way.
So this is a 33-point game. Biggest deficit, 37. You would not like it to come to that. But if you're Loyalist, you'd love to have the biggest margin of victory. It's
up, won't go, tipped around. Lewis has it cleanly, actually, not tipped around. It's Campbell bringing it up, and it's to Hutchinson. And Hutchinson to Lewis, one more to Campbell. Campbell driving, kicking it out. Hutchinson taking over. Floater is good.
Great floater there from Hutchinson.
With 3 minutes left, some of the Lord's men's players getting ready for their battle soon. One of the best teams in the country. Going to take down the Loyalist Lancers men's team after this. Preferably in similar fashion to this one. Campbell.
Just not the best court vision there. They got to get it up quick to Hutchinson there.
Wood to Campbell. Slowed down. It's to Hutchinson. Hutchinson turning it over to Callahan. Johnson almost winning, but Callahan running. Layup is up and in. And it's back up to 33. Callahan the steal. Driving, turning, good pass. Layup won't go. Offensive rebound out. Callahan up, doesn't go. Fought for, and a jump ball.
The effort isn't there on the rebound, on the glass. Everyone's not boxing out. Everyone's not going up. And we're going to see the other Wood coming into the game. It's going to be Taylor Wood, who is a fifth year.
And they get the inbound in. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Screen set, doesn't use it. Instead gets it low to Anderson, who sent it out of bounds. It'll go Durham's way. throw by Hutchinson. It's not good enough, and they get kind of bailed out with a foul call, allowing Durham to keep possession. 1:44 left in this one. Campbell gets it in.
Great poke.
Turnover driving. The other way, left-handed layup is good. The lead is 35 now.
You might be watching the biggest margin between these two teams tonight. See how Loyalist closes this one out and the Lords. But the
Campbell.
Lords haven't scored in a long time.
You wouldn't want to be a part of something like this. Campbell. As this goes out, it'll stay Lord's ball. Johnson to Campbell. Screen set, doesn't use it. Now uses the screen from Johnson. Thrown up, doesn't go.
Good fight from Aisha Lewis there.
Hutchinson could have drove, does drive. Floater doesn't go, a minute left. And Loyalist still pushing.
Great
What a
poke there
steal
from Wood.
by Wood. Campbell allows her to have it. Wood brings it forward, throws it to Hutchinson. Hutchinson down low for Lewis, good pass. Doesn't go, Lewis offensive rebound, doesn't go again. Fighting to keep it alive, but it stays in for the Lancers. Going inside, it's in. It's a 37-point game. Nearly identical scores to the same. Last time it was 35-72. It's 37-74. Will the Durham Lords bring it down? There's an 8-second difference. Campbell.
Good
has
Lord,
it.
you want to score here.
Hutchinson throws it up. Hutchinson hits. And with no time, will Loyalists bring it down? They will hold. The Durham Lords hold off from an embarrassing franchise record 37-point loss. It's only 35. 74-39, the Lancers win. The Lords fall to 1-6. The Lancers go 6-0. We'll be back soon for the Durham Lords men's game where they play Loyalist Lancers men's team. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon.